Ever felt obsessed with someone after only a couple of dates? You're not alone. I used to be exactly like that. I would literally meet guys for like 2 or 3 times and I immediately dreamed about the wedding and our life together, and I didn't even know the person. What's going on with that pattern? There are such people that find it very, very difficult to find anybody interesting. My husband is actually like that. He says that he really never ever finds a woman interesting and attractive, and that he's so picky. And I feel really lucky because he picked me, and I think he immediately fell in love with me. So that makes me feel very special. But I'm honestly like the opposite. Of course, now not really anymore because I'm really happy in my relationships. But in the past, when I was looking for a partner, I could emotionally attach so quickly. And the thing is that when this is happening, a whole lot of projection actually happens. So you meet someone, and instead of really seeing that person for themselves, you're going to see the vision of them that fits perfectly into your life and that completes whatever you feel is missing. Like for me, I just always felt super lonely in my life. I really struggled with relationships with my family and also with friends in my childhood and teenage years. And so when when the time came to have boyfriends, I always looked for that family, for someone to completely, so for someone to really meet all my social needs. And so I met guys, and actually I didn't even see who they were. I was just imagining, some sort of like character from a movie that I loved and projected all that onto them. And then they were often very confused why I was head over ears so quickly. And they then often felt very uncomfortable because I think they felt she doesn't even like me. She just likes this picture of me that's not even real. So what you can do to change this is that you learn to really see a person for who they are. And in a date, when I would coach you, what I would say to you is, okay, so instead of being very much in your head and thinking about what you want to say, really, as you're on the date, focus on the other person. Try to really see their body, how they look like. Try to really listen to what they are saying and to consciously think, what values do they have? What language are they using? What do they want? And ask questions to really find out things about them. And as you are really listening, try to engage that part of you that's not so emotional, but that's more rational, so that you can really, in this conscious way, stop the projection from happening and instead see the real picture. And then when you, with your conscious mind, have analyzed them, go to a friend and ask them and say, hey, do you think that we would actually be compatible? Like, would we fit together? What do you say? And also, because you know this pattern, when thoughts come after 2 or 3 dates, like, oh my gosh, this is the love of my life, oh my gosh, I will marry them, really tell yourself, you only know this person a very short time. You can't know that about them. This is not possible. Because, I really understand we have also all these romantic ideas that we meet someone and it's just going to be an explosion and all that. And maybe sometimes it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but it's really rare and it's actually not very smart. Because I can tell you, those people who are divorced after 2 years and everything's very dramatic are usually the ones that have only met each other a few months and then they went into this whirlwind marriage and romance, and then everything comes crashing down because you need time to get to know someone, okay? So you have to consciously stop yourself, engage your rational mind to help your emotional self not be so over head of heels, and just make very hard rules, that you at least have to know someone 6 months because you can in any shape or form think about how marriage would be with them. All right, I hope that this video helped you. If you want to learn more, you can join the Conscious Relationship School, where I do free monthly webinars about relationships. And of course, you can check my website where there is my coaching programs. All the best.